Hey guys, this is Jeff Mao with Tenicor, and I wanted to talk to you about some of our new products here at Triggercon 2019. For Tenicor, what we want to focus on is concealment products and very purpose-built, purpose-driven products. So the product we launched last year was the Velo holster. We're now on version 4 of the Velo holster. So some of the problems with appendix carry, if I take a gun and I stick it down in my pants in this location, you can see I have printing, and I have printing because the grip of the gun is sticking out this way and the top rolls out. And so we have designed the Velo holster, which is purpose-built for appendix carry. There's a molded-in camming bar here, so that when the belt runs through here and rolls across the camming bar, it rotates. So if I put the blue gun in here, it's going to rotate the grip of the gun over and into the body. Once it's rotated over, the body contour now aligns perfectly with your body. And the unique thing about our new body contour is that it fully fills in all the voids to eliminate hot spots. So if I take this and we compare it to what it was before, I have no printing. The grip of the gun is rotated in here tight against the body. The muzzle bottom is pushed out and the top of the gun is held in there securely. And the body contour makes it so you can do the thing that most people struggle with: bend over and tie your shoes. Right? That's no problem with the body contour and the Tenicor Velo. So that's version 4 that we are introducing here at the show. The next thing that I'm probably the most excited about is our new SAGAX Lux holster. So people have asked for years for us to do a light compatible holster, and this is our version of a light compatible holster specifically designed for appendix carry. So this holster, one of the unique things about it, it works with any subcompact or compact light. So this is a Surefire XC2, it works with the Surefire XC1, it also works with the Streamlight TLR7 and the Enforce APL-C. And the reason it works is because the light cavity portion is basically an open cavity. So as I put the gun in, you can see also this has been trimmed back quite a bit. And one of the problems with appendix carry and light holsters is people mold the holster in a conventional way where they leave a ton of material here. And what we've done is we have removed as much material as we can, because what we believe is while speed and cool videos happens right here, optimal concealment happens more to the hip point and lower in the waistline. So if we can remove as much material here, we can get that over further and deeper in the waistline. And if we compare that to like a non-light holster, really the profile is very similar between the two. The profile of the holster by itself is basically the same as a non-light holster. So we take this guy, again we have a camming bar. This camming bar is unique, it's not molded in, it's part of the retention system, and so there's actually 3 different sizes of it. This is the medium size, there's a small and there's a larger size, which allows you to adjust the rotation of the grip. So if I take this guy and I pop it in my waistline, you can see how low profile and pressed in this is. And so really it has optimal concealment, right? You barely see any outline of the gun at all. So the grip is rotated in, the muzzle portion is pushed out, the top is pushed in. It makes for a very low profile package. We went on this one solely with the Discreet Carry Concepts T1 clip, and we did that because this is the lowest profile attachment system that we offered, and it's also our most popular one. So this is a very, very secure, durable, robust clip. It's got the underhooks on there so that it grabs onto clothing as well as the belt. One of the other things that's unique about the T1 clips is the adjustment on it. So if I loosen these slightly, there's slots so I can adjust the vertical position of the holster on my body. So if I wanted to ride deeper in the waistline, I can adjust it. If I wanted to ride a little higher for a more positive grip, I can also adjust it for that. The last feature, or the next feature that I want to talk about, is the body contour. And really the body contour was born out of the SAGAX Lux holster. And it worked so well, we adapted it and retrofitted the Velo as well. So we have the body contour on the Velo as well. And in some ways, at first glance, it may not look different than other conventional wedges that you're used to looking at. But if you look more closely, for example, if you compare it to the wedge we had before, we had a very unique multi-angled wedge, but this thing has all kinds of crazy curves and radiuses on it. It also goes much higher on the gun, and it goes much higher on the gun because essentially what we want to do is fill the void on the body to create as much surface contact and eliminate pressure points. And this is by far the most comfortable organic feature we've ever seen on a holster. And so we've integrated that on the SAGAX light bearing holster, and this thing, this conceals better than I think you're going to find most non-light bearing holsters. And so we think this is a significant step forward for concealment with weapon lights. We have the camming bar and the contour that work together to maximize concealment. The next thing we have is our X Lux. So in the past we've had an ARX holster that didn't have a weapon light, but here this is the X Lux. So the X Lux is the same ARX holster, but we're adding the weapon light cavity. Instead of trimming it away, we've enclosed the entire light. That way to protect it, since it's outside the waistband, we want to protect the light from damage. But it's still light agnostic, so you can put a TLR7, an XC1, an APLC, whatever you want can go on here. There's not the same clickiness that you're going to find on a more conventional non-light holster, but there is a very positive home where the gun reaches its spot and it's retained well within the holster. The footprint of this thing, oftentimes with a light compatible holster, what you find is the footprint of the holster is much bigger. But the footprint of our light holster compared to our non-light holster is exactly the same. So it's going to conceal just as well. The only difference is going to be the little bit added bulk down here at the bottom. One of the other things that we not only retained but improved upon was oftentimes with belt-mounted light holsters, people lose the adjustable retention. And we've added not just one here by the back, but a second one here by the front. So you can fine-tune and dial in the retention for your gun and your light. One of the other things that's unique about these holsters is that they work without a light. So there's no light required. So if you want to put a gun in here with a SAGAX Lux, you can run a Glock 17 if you want. It hangs out the bottom, but you get full friction fit and the ability to run the gun whether it has a light on it or not. And that's the same with the X Lux. You can drop a Glock 19 in here and run it with or without. The ARX holsters, it's the same molded in wings, multiple curves that are designed to profile things in and really mold in tight to the body. Because again, this is an outside the waistband holster, but many of our customers find that it is as concealable or more concealable than their inside the waistband holsters they're used to. It works that well. So we're pretty excited about all the new Lux line. We have the SAGAX Lux, the X Lux. You can go to Tenicor.com and check it out.
If you like this video and want to support us, please check out the MIL-SPEC Monkey Store. Although known for morale patches, we also specialize in a good selection of DIY hardware and tactical accessories.